Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of Sentouin Hakenshimasu. And last episode was pretty big. We had like the big old conflict, a lot of battling and attacking and stuff like that, right? Also had a lot of great snow, hilarity, lewdness kind of stuff. And we also had kind of a bit of a problem with the points. He's kind of like in the red, so can't really go home when you got negative points. So that's something they gotta get figured out too. So yeah, we're gonna stick around for a while longer. I think that's where we're at. So let's get into it and see exactly how things go. So 3, 2, 1, play. Katakawa and then Funimation. Yeah, I know the drill by now. Show. Oh yeah, this is like our base, right? Our high secret hideout area. Oh, we can communicate. Okay. Yeah, you found out. Wow, really? Okay. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a good deal to me. Yes. Yeah, can't be doing that. Yeah. Did she have to say that part? It was funny. That starts rough. Wouldn't mind seeing some of that. Yeah, don't be so unreasonable. I'll follow you to the screen. Hands just go right through. Okay, he's breaking out that strategy. I forgot about that ability. But yeah, well, I guess he was right. He can't attack her from there. A very resourceful protagonist. Konosawa, that was... I mean, that's the most blatant Konosuba reference they've had so far, for sure. So yeah, we are at the point where we can have Skype calls, though. That's pretty cool. Wonder if we'll ever get a crossover between this and Konosuba. That'd be something. Don't know how that would work, but anything's possible. We had Isekai Quartet after all, so anything's possible. Imagine if that rocket launcher came without any ammo. That would be unfortunate. And dead. The con artist marriage girl. Tony? The best weapon. What's not fair? You got tiger claws. But he's a cat. Can't take that away from him. It's kind of weird when a big old male tiger does it, but he can do it if he wants to. Did it end that quickly? Really? So much for that weapon. Ellis, give me the duct tape. It's cute when she does it. Oh no. Snow never has anything positive to say when she shows up. I haven't seen it. yeah, did you not hear? Pretty sure Rants used that excuse once in Sengoku Rants. I don't know what you're talking about. Shouldn't you go look for that sword? Did it have a rough trip? Oh, tragic. I'm sure it fought nobly off screen. I love how much he's dedicating to the story. Maybe you polished it too much, you made it brittle. Are you gonna give her your sword? Oh, wow. I mean, I guess he might feel bad about breaking hers, so... I mean, that makes sense. Okay, the more he does it, the more annoying it starts to get. I imagine most squirrels are smaller than you. Yeah, he is quite something. Our one-minded girl over here. I almost called her goddess. I seriously almost did. Like she got a new toy once. Yeah, I know that feeling. Like, yeah. I actually am thirsty, so. Oh wow. It's not gonna get you any evil points. Well, at least she's honest. They're the kindest party members we could ever hope for. Praise me more. Are they? Yeah, look at all our fans. I don't think that helped anything. Come Chun Chun Maru. Good question. Right, gotcha. Well, yeah, so, yeah. I mean, magic is easier for them to understand. Let's not overcomplicate it. Didn't really think about that, but I mean, as long as it's tasty. Is it too late to take that back? I mean, it's not intelligent anymore. And it works really intelligent, I mean. Said the magic word right there. Okay. I would love to be paid to investigate food. Is it too late to take that back? It's a Krabby. Except it's blue. Super Pucci. I'm not gonna remember that. I mean, it's always a smart move to lower your enemy's defense. It's cool that we get to explore outside, though. Looks pretty dead. Getting Monogatari flashbacks. Pleasant. Yeah, we should probably leave like 5 minutes ago. At least it's not whistling. Yeah, maybe we should leave then? Probably too late, though. Gotta try, though. Oh, she's just giving an encyclopedia entry over there. We're just progressively getting in more and more danger. Well, neither escaped or got captured. I'm glad he can acknowledge that. He did just kind of bolt. Oh, that's our crab friend. Say that 3 times fast. Did we scare it? Is it not gonna hurt us? Are we like actually communicating with it with Mokez? Did he crack the code of its language? First step to wisdom. I still wouldn't get too close. He might be luring you into a false sense of security. Or not. God damn it, we're becoming friends. God damn it, Snow. You ruined everything. Wow, that was a good scream, too. Just killed his friend right in front of him. That's horrible. And eating him, damn. You did not say we were... No, you don't understand. You're about to handshake. Most tragic thing that's happened in the show so far. Just shoved the meat in her mouth. I mean, there's a lot wrong with summoning undead. Someone's gonna have to use turn undead on them. It's a fighting words, apparently. Okay, gotcha. So most of it she's able to rationalize as a branch of science, sort of. But I guess Ghost crosses a line. Fight, fight, fight. I mean, that's a little bit more complicated than growing a tail, but... Power of science versus the power of magic. Place your bets now. We can't miss this. This is the most excitement we've had all day. And hey, it might take your mind off of your lost comrade. She knows her type well. Good luck on that one. Oh, gets a bunny rabbit. Hopefully it doesn't multiply. So, are we just gonna murder this rabbit? I mean, she might do it. She's an android. And maybe if she was an iPhone, things would be different. They should give up. Okay. Yeah, why didn't we just do that to begin with? You live another day, rabbit. Count your blessings. She would have just smashed you without thinking twice. Not in the good way either. Okay, let's see if it works. she's such a straight up skeptic. Something. So what exactly did we summon? I know I don't know what I expected, but of course that's what we got. So yeah, I'm on Team Magic right now. I'm switching allegiances. Was that not what you're going for? I mean, she kind of looks like a succubus. I know refunds. I got a couple I could think of if you're taking requests. Anything. So 6, do you got any ideas? I don't see the problem. If she can do it, so why not? It's a small price to pay. We didn't need that. Here we go. This is where it starts. Like it's yeah, let's test this. Can I join in on the research? Gotta knock her over. No. I mean, she doesn't have one, so good luck on that. And that tickled. Or at least it would if it wasn't an android. This devil was not ready for today. It's a big demand. I don't know if she could do that. What did she not even know about the concept? I guess that kind of makes sense if you're not scientifically advanced. Yeah, she really. I mean, we do something a bit, I don't know, different. Yeah, something more standard, something more doable. Dropped in scale real quick. Just trying to use her as a plumber. Okay, I liked you better before. Switching back to Team Science. I think we may just traumatize this devil. So, I mean, did Dallas win? I know, right? I mean, she still summoned a thing, right? Even if it didn't grant any wishes, or... Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically wasn't even what she was just going for, so... Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It wouldn't really prove anything. This is kind of an amazing rivalry. Didn't even get the harem in the end either. I got a little bit I could share. You don't mind the concept, Kisu. I see Tony the Tiger still here. I know, right? Understandable. Be some intense surgery. Yeah. Wait, that's the episode? Wow, where'd the time go? Yeah, that really went by quick. I'm glad Alice got a lot of screen time. We got an amazing rivalry between her and Grimm. My face has been itching a lot today. It's really annoying for recording. I believe we have singers in this show, so we should get that too. Start a meeting. Okay, yes, straight up Skype call. Gotcha. Nyan, what's the confusion? Corrupt, scheming knight. Have your dictionary updated. Do it anyway. That was a very productive Skype call. Yeah, that was the 7th episode of Sentouin Hakenshimasu, and this episode, yeah, definitely a bit more of a chill and relaxed episode compared to the last one, although that's just comparatively, because there was still some excitement in the episode for sure. Like, I mean, the very first thing we got was a nice little yeah, video chat with which one was she again? Astaroth, I think, right? And talking a little bit about things. Not really much to say about that, but was a fun interaction though. Just kind of yelling at the screen and yeah, just kind of establishing some stuff for sure. Just it's just nice to be able to talk to her at all, really, because we're like worlds away from each other. So keeping tabs, it's a good thing to do for sure. It would be cool to see some of what's going on with Kisaragi once in a while. We had like maybe one still frame of it, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of that for sure. Even though I know the focus has to be on this planet, but still, be cool to keep tabs on them, like a decent amount of tabs on them. So yeah, we have a character, like, is this the first episode where he was relevant, the tiger? I feel like I don't remember him too much from previous episodes, so I'm going to assume he wasn't really a thing until now. So he's quite the interesting one. We had a bit of a battle between him and Six, and it kind of just broke Snow's sword, which is funny because she really treasures that thing. Like, she's talked multiple times about how, like, the payments and stuff, but he broke it. He gave us a full-on explanation about the journey it went on and stuff like that. And I don't think Snow actually ever doubted that, at least not out loud. She was just sad it was gone. Luckily, you know, our tiger friend was able to give her his sword, and it all kind of worked out. You just have her just kind of rubbing her cheek on the sword, which is really probably not a good idea. But at least, hey, at least things kind of worked out. That's nice. That's nice. And yeah, it is interesting. We got a little bit of an example of kind of a bit of, what's the word for it? Disconnect? I don't know. Like, when it comes to the reputation of our protagonist, like, some people kind of admire him, some people, you know, he's got that zipper reputation going on, so we kind of had those two sides of this character, which is interesting, kind of seeing that in work, in action, whatever you want to call it, at the pub. Right. And we also got into the whole food aspect, right? Like, is food here even edible for our species? That's a good question. So one we should probably ask before we just start chomping on that orc meat, right? Like, you should always know what the meat is before you eat it, just as a general rule, even if we're not talking about different planets. Like, know what you're eating is a good general life advice, really. So we went on a bit of an exclamation mission on that. Made good friends with Mocha, I think was his name, until Snow just ruined everything, as she has a tendency to do, by just murdering him right in front of him, and then eating it. Just never forgive, never forget, that's for sure. And that's when we got into the real meat of the episode, which was the conflict between Grimm and Alice, which was great. This was a great chance for Alice to have a bit of screen time, because she's obviously not the biggest focus. Usually Six is, because he's the main character, really, and Alice has always been kind of like a partner, right? And she's not exactly the most outgoing personality. Like, she's a little bit kudeta-ish. Like, she's kind of leans towards that because she's an android, right? Generally, they're not as emotional as humans, as a general rule of thumb. So she is not really as outspoken as some characters as a result of that. So this was a chance for her to actually have some focus, because she apparently has a strong opinion on this matter, on on magic, right? Really doubts some of what Grimm can do, the whole Lord Zenarith thing, right? She has a lot of doubts in regards to that, and Grimm is a big believer in this stuff. So that's kind of like our point of conflict. So it kind of led us to do a demonstration, right? I mean, when you're up against a skeptic, the only real way you're going to get through to them is actually proving, showcasing whatever it is you think is real and they don't, right? But yeah, and that shouldn't be too difficult, because yeah, she actually does have some magical powers, but it still didn't quite work out. I mean, for one thing, our initial plan was to just murder this poor innocent bunny rabbit and then use magic on him, but nobody could really bring themselves to do that, except for Alice, who had no problem doing it, but we didn't want to let her do it, so we put a stop to that, and just whips out some meat that she had. Why she didn't just do that to begin with, we never really answered that question. I guess we'll never know. But we did the ritual, and we summoned something. Apparently it wasn't quite what she was going for. I guess she was going for like a ghost or whatever, but she summoned a powerful devil instead, right? Like a wish-granting one. The whole thing kind of reminded me of the live-action television series called Supernatural. Like drawing circles, like they call them crossroad demons. They draw circles and they summon a demon. Usually you could sell your soul for a wish. You would get like 10 years to live, and then at the end of that you give up your soul, right? That's kind of the basic exchange. And I mean, because I mean, they're both based on the same kind of mythology, right? Sacrificing your soul to a devil for a wish. I'm sure that's in a lot of things, but yeah, so we did that. I mean, Six is gonna jump on that really quick, get his harem going, but unfortunately, apparently the scientific analysis took precedent, and we had some poking and prodding, and Alice kind of like asked her, okay, let's see what you can do. Give me some planets. You'd wipe out life on the planet, or what was the other one she did? She did a couple like outrageous things, and the devil just didn't do any of them. So she's like, you can't do anything. Well, how would you go clean my toilet? Which the devil wasn't a big fan of that either, and just kind of eventually this ended with her just leaving after being thoroughly traumatized by this high-level skeptic. And she even tried to like stop her heart and stuff, but she didn't have one. So, which I mean, she wouldn't know that because androids aren't even really a concept that exists in this world. So that probably confused the devil too. So it was a poor experience for that poor devil. I felt so bad for her. Like, she just came in to do a job and just everything went horribly. Which again, that's why it reminded me of the series Supernatural, because at a certain point the main characters started to kind of like mess with the system. Like, they would draw capture circles, so when they summoned a devil for the usual ritual, they just got them stuck there, and usually got them to do something like interrogate them or something, kind of like just not for the intent. They summoned them not for the intended purpose, but for something else, like an interrogation or a murder or something, right? So that's why it reminded me of Supernatural, because they also kind of like did not quite do it how it's probably supposed to go in this situation. So that was quite the experience. And also, yeah, at the beginning of the episode, we had this Konosuba reference. I mean, there's really not much to say about that, but it was funny. It was the most on-the-nose Konosuba reference we've had so far in the show, like, hands down. And I do quite like our tiger friend. He's an interesting one. The Nya thing is moderately annoying, but I like the character enough that I can probably just deal with that. I mean, I'll probably get used to it. And I think that's pretty much all I got to say on the episode, really. It was a good one. My favorite part was definitely the devil stuff, the skeptic versus magic person debate. Everything that comes in with that conflict was quite entertaining to me. I quite enjoyed all of that, and it was a little bit surprised when the episode ended because it just kind of zoomed on by. But yeah, good episode. I continue to enjoy the show. So until next time, bye bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.